Hey everyone, it's your girl Raqfamousstar, aka Raquel, coming to you from my apartment. Okay, so episode 15 of Big Brother just showed. And it was the Sunday Nights episode. Okay, so at the beginning of the episode, Austin told Jason about the twins. And I think he thought it was like gonna help his game or like help him build a bridge and whatnot. And I was just like, no, it didn't. Like it was just like, what purpose was that? It ended up blowing up in his face because Jason. Come on. By now we know. I think Jason is a really cool person and I would love to be friends with him in the house and be allies with him. But as far as secrets being told, I'm not telling Jason. Because Jason will run and tell him. He's a run and tell him boy. Like, that's it. You tell Jason something, he's going to run and tell him. Jason couldn't wait. Couldn't wait to tell you. I want to know how long it actually was from when he got the information and from when he told the first person. But yeah, so Jason was a run and tell him boy once again and told Meg, Shelly, and Vanessa. That's what they showed us on camera, or on the camera on tonight's episode. But who else know? Who knows who else he told? And it come to find out, okay, I thought that Liz and Austin had like a mutual thing, but both the twins kind of think Austin's gross. Like, I'm not like smiling because I think it's funny, but I just think it's like, I really thought, like one of the twins liked Austin and the other liked Jeff, which who knows, but when Liz was like, Austin tried to kiss me, she was like, and she was like, I know, so I guess both of them don't really like him. I thought one of them just thought he was gross and one of them kind of fancied him, but I don't know. So the plan was, for this episode was Jackie wanted to stay HOH. She was of course going to nominate, Liz. And I was just like, just YOLO it and nominate Liz and Austin. Like, I don't know. Sorry, something was eye. But I knew she wasn't going to do that because of the relationship she had with Austin. But so other stuff. Clay volunteered to go up on the block as a pawn for one of Vanessa's noms. And he said he would go up if he goes with Becky because apparently Becky is a comp beast. That little girl won like one competition. That was the first battle of the block. She may have drive, but Becky is irrelevant. Okay, irrelevant. They were looking for a pawn to go up with Liz to throw the comp. And Jackie was like, okay, I'm not doing it to Meg. I'm not doing it to Johnny Mac. And it was suggested for James to go up because he put Jackie up the first week. And when they said that, Jason was like, sorry, James, but a pawn's a pawn. I love Jason's little accent. Sorry, James, but a pawn's a pawn. I died. Okay, it was so funny. I was crying laughing because it was like, once they said that, I would have been like, whoo, I'm not going up, And then Vanessa kind of said something and she was like, oh, I would get a dark moon tattoo when this is over. What? Like, because dark moon was their little alliance name, that they made up for a final 8 deal. But I don't know. I don't, what was I going to say? I don't think that that's a very good plan. Like, I don't like those final 8 deals, because then it's like, okay, what are we gonna do when that happens? But yeah, so let me talk about the Battle of the Block competition. It was called Splashy Headlines, and there was like invisible letters on the walls and like on this like little newsroom, and they had invisible letters on their shirts, and they had to throw paint on the walls, and it would reveal letters. And it was kind of cool. Like, I thought it was a competition that was like, hey, well, like, if someone said I won, you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that was a competition where, like, a competition that actually took, some hustle and bustle and brains. And James was throwing it, but James is not smart, as we've seen. James was throwing it, and he was just like, yeah, put the numbers and letters up there. Numbers? You don't spell names with numbers, James. So Liz was basically doing it all by herself. And Clay and Becky, they were doing really good at first. Like, I think instead of actually finding the letters, they were kind of just like guessing and then wasting that time guessing and pressing the buzzer. And so James and Liz ended up winning, and that was not the plan. The plan was James and Liz to lose, and then Jackie to put up Austin and evict Austin. But since James and Liz won, that means they're safe for the week. That means the twins will be coming into the house next week, and Vanessa will probably not backdoor Austin. I don't think she will. She may, but unless it comes to light, like, she's gonna have to do what she kind of did with Jeff. Unless it comes to light that she lied about telling James and blah blah blah. I mean, the twins now that they're coming in next week, it don't really matter. Who knows? But I don't know. I was kind of bummed that Clay and Becky lost, because I wanted them to, like, my heart always is when it's like a photo finish. When it's like a photo finish, my heart is like like it's a irregular heartbeat, in case you didn't know. But I'm just like, oh my gosh. So when it was a photo finish, I was just like, I was so mad. And they showed Becky's face for a little bit. And you know how when someone's just like mad, but they're trying not to show they're mad? Like, that was written all over Becky's face. And I was dead. Like, Clay was over there like, oh. He was probably wondering, like, okay, now I need to get myself off the block. Like, that's what Clay needs to do. Clay now needs to win a veto. Because if he stays on the block, I'm sorry, but I would vote Clay to go home. Just because it split up Clay and Shelly, like, and Clay is not a comp beast, but I think Shelly is stronger with Clay, and I think if I evict Clay, she may be able to work with me. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. But yeah, so that was tonight's episode. I thought it was really good. I thought, especially how LaJulia and James won, then the twins get to go home. Go in the house. So it kind of like makes you like, yay! Yeah, I really liked this episode. I'm kind of mad that Vanessa's staying HOH because I don't like her. But yeah, so my picks for winner is still Jason. Yeah, I almost said James. Not James. Jason and Meg. I think both of them are really in a good spot because they're in an alliance together with James, and I think James is kind of a good little protection. And once the numbers get down a little bit, like if they do get Clay out this week or Austin, I think that alliance will crumble a little bit because they'll realize that Clay and Shelly are never going to backdoor each other or put each other on the block or not choose them over someone else. So, yeah, I hope it kind of gets a little bit more even and the house gets even. And yeah. All right. So those are my thoughts. I hope you liked them. If you don't, then comment below and we'll chat about it. But it's been real. Comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Good night.